Is your TSP safe from lawsuits, from creditors, from bankruptcy? CD Financial, where health meets wealth. Guess what? The answer is yes. Your TSP is protected. Just like any 401k, there are these laws called ERISA laws. So if you get into a jam and you have to file bankruptcy, your TSP is off limits. They can't make you tap your TSP. And how about lawsuits? I remember a family very dear to us that we're continuing to work with, and she worked for the Department of Treasury. She was concerned because they had rental property, and sometimes tenants can get a little crazy. They start to threaten, lawsuit, etc., etc. But if your money's still at TSP, guess what? Hands off. You can't touch that. So that's a big relief there, isn't it? Okay, now, what about, is your TSP safe from divorce or from taxes? In that case, no dice. It is not safe from a divorce. If you were, let's say the divorce decree states that your spouse, your ex-spouse, is going to get half of your TSP based on the amount of time that you were married to them while you worked for the Fed. Now, let's say you had a 30-year career and you were married to them for 20 of those 30 years, the last 20 years, let's say. You met them 10 years after your federal career had already started. Well, they would be eligible typically for half of that TSP. And then it gets a little funky. Let's say you have a $900,000 TSP. They're going to get half of 2/3 of that because they were with you for 20 of the 30 years. And 20 is 2/3 of 30. So just in case you don't like math too much, they're going to get half of 600,000 because 2/3 of 900,000 is 600,000. So in the divorce decree, they might get 300,000. I know what you're saying, but what if they have retirement savings? Well, if they had it while you were married to them and they were building it up, then maybe you'll be eligible for a portion of theirs too. So sometimes it washes out. Now, what was the other thing we talked about? Taxes. Oftentimes when we're creating an investment plan where we're going to create income for you, a lot of times I'll be asked the question, hey, Charles, do I still have to pay taxes on this because you're rolling it over to an IRA? Yeah, we don't wave a magic wand and get rid of taxes. So you do have to suffer through those taxes. But the good point is, if you click right here to this video, there's a video about taxes and how to create tax-free growth. And you're going to love listening to that. If you're a federal employee and you're trying to maximize your benefits, then by all means, look at the description below. You're going to find a ton of resources. And go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and share it with your coworkers and your friends. Until next time, CD Financial, where health meets wealth.